In this presentation, we will generate a trial balance report within QuickBooks and then export that trial balance to Excel. For more accounting information and accounting courses, visit our website at accountinginstruction.info. Here we are on the home page. We currently have the open windows open. In order to open the open windows, we want to go to the view drop-down and select the open windows list. We're now going to make the trial balance or generate the trial balance by running a report. Go into the reports drop-down. The trial balance is going to be a accounting and taxes type of report. So within accounting and taxes, we want to select the trial balance. If you don't have the trial balance or access to this report, that's okay. You may just have the balance sheet and the income statement provided to you, possibly by a client. If that's the case, you can still take those reports and enter it into the system. We'll talk about how to do that in another type presentation. Here, we're going to take the trial balance directly from QuickBooks, use it in order to generate our worksheet that we'll make for adjusting entries and tax entries. So we'll change the dates now from 01/01/19 to 12/31/19. That's January through December 2019. That's going to be the year that we are working on in order to create our worksheet. So here is our trial balance. The trial balance is as clean a worksheet as we can work from. That's why we use it. It doesn't have any subtotals. The debits and credits are like the building blocks, the simplest form that we can take in order to get most information that we need from. We're going to now export this to Excel. Note, however, that if this is the second year of operations, then you may have an Excel worksheet already set up from the prior year. And if that's the case, then you may just want to reset up or format that Excel sheet for the current year and actually just manually input this data into the current sheet. Why? Because the current sheet might already have kind of the journal entries set up to give you an idea of what adjustments you need, and it might already have the format set up. So you might want to do that. You can't export it all the time because it won't line up perfectly all the time, in other words, because clients may or we may add or subtract accounts that won't line up to the current system. But it should line up pretty good, and so entering the data into a trial balance that's already set up is just a matter of just entering the numbers typically and then adding any new accounts that are necessary. So we'll take a look at a system like that at the end of the process. We'll take a look at how to enter this data into a pre-formatted Excel sheet that we may have had for the prior year and how that might be an easier way to do it in some cases. Here, we're going to start from scratch as if it's a new company file, and we want to export this starting out a new Excel worksheet and then use that. We are then going to export it from Excel up top, and we're going to create a new worksheet. If you don't have Excel, you could just enter this stuff directly into Google Sheets as well. We're going to create a new worksheet, and it's going to create a new workbook as well. Remember to keep those two things separate in your mind. Excel calls the workbook, kind of like the document for Word is a workbook for Excel, and the worksheet are the tabs within Excel. So we're creating a new worksheet, a new tab within the workbook, kind of like the Excel document. So then we will export that. And that's it. That's as easy it is to export this information. And you'll see that as we set this up, we have the debits and the credits. QuickBooks will add formulas when necessary. So you'll note down here that this is a formula summing up the debits, summing up the credits. We are in balance. We have everything we need and can adjust this to any format we would like. This then will be our starting point. All we're going to do now is just save this, and then we'll get into formatting it next time. I'm going to go to the File tab up top. We're going to say Save As and put this somewhere to go back to. So make sure you know where it's at. And we're going to scroll up top, and it's going to go to the desktop. I'm going to put it into Worksheet, and I'm just going to call it Trial Balance, and save that. And we're going to say OK. And this is our starting point. We'll go into formatting this next time. For more accounting information and accounting courses, visit our website at accountinginstruction.info.